We just learned that a government employee working for the Nashville District Attorney's Office made $75,000 a year with little evidence as to what he was doing while he was on the clock. News Channel 5 investigator Phil Williams has been doing months of research on all of these stacks of documents he got from the Nashville District Attorney's Office, and that's when the name Michael Brook came up. Brook retired from the DA's office back in 2020, but we discovered that he still bills taxpayers for 20 hours of work every week.
Doing what?
We don't know. That's part of it. Doing what, he says. So just based on his timesheet, we realized that he almost always clocks in hours in the middle of the night. Let me just make sure I'm right. Okay. So he swiped into the office 5 times in 2 years.
When we showed a man who was once one of Tennessee's top state auditors what we had uncovered, he saw plenty of potential problems.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Did it turn out well?
No, it didn't.
District Attorney Glenn Funk says this is all on the up and up.
He's the most honest man, he's a hardworking man, and he's also really smart and does a great job for our city.
But we have former state auditors saying this is problematic for a number of reasons.
So the fact that he hasn't sent a work-related email in more than a year, what does that tell you?
He's not working, because if he's working from home, the way you're going to communicate with your office is through emails.
Especially if you're working at 3 a.m.
Especially if you're working at 3 a.m.
Not only did Brook log in hours late into the evening, but he did so on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and the 4th of July. So what was he doing all of these hours that he said he was working? We don't really know. One auditor says all of this should be enough for the state to step in and run their own investigation.